Hello everyone, this is Debbie from Ink and Page, and today I have another pretty, free, and easy ephemera project for you. This is a little folio with lots of pockets, lots of ephemera. Will be perfect for those of you who like to send happy mail or interactive cards. This is called Winter Light, and this is, obviously Halloween's over, unfortunately, so we're going to start moving into the winter and holiday kits. So I thought I'd kick it off with something like nice and pretty, with this, it's sort of like a purpley and gold folio. So this is number 178 for those of you who are keeping track. I printed it, all of it, on cardstock, 60-pound cardstock, which is my favorite for folios. All of the products, the items, tape, glue, ink, and everything, paper, will be linked in the description below. There'll also be a link to the sign up if you are not on my email list and you would like to get this project for free. All you have to do is sign up, and then I will automatically send you this project, a link to 10 other projects, and you'll get all the new projects automatically emailed to you every single Monday. All right, so with that out of the way, let's take a quick look at the papers that come with this one. There's this stamped snowflake one. This is my absolute favorite. This is kind of like a splattery purple and gold one. I use this for a lot of my backsides. There's these branches. All of it's very impressionistic and watercolory. And then there's a purple and gold and kind of creamy yellow watercolor one, which is always good, to have in your stash, because these ones are the good ones if you want to actually add your own touch with stamps or texture paste or anything. These are the ones that are good to have for that. Okay. All right. So let's get started. We're going to start with the main piece of the folio here, which is this one right here. It looks like this. So one thing I wanted to go through with this before I start is this is totally modular. So if you don't like the way that I put this together, you can feel free to change it up however you want. All these pieces should fit together in multiple ways. Okay, so we're going to start by adding this center flap. This center flap is going to go right into the middle here of this folio piece. That's the main piece. So we're going to start by adding this. And then we have a little piece to go over the top of it. You can even swap some of these around if you want a different cover option or anything like that. I'm trying to keep this where you can see it. Okay, so we have this flap installed here, and what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece and we're going to use that to hide our little flap here. Let me see how I got that in there. Okay. All right, so let's see. I'll glue this one down. It's so big. I'm just going to add a little glue back here. I'm going to put this right on here. Whoops, so I can get that right side up. And make sure I've got that right where it needs to be. It's nice to use glue for those because it's just slightly more forgiving than tape. So if you're just a little bit off at first, you can just shift it around a little bit. Okay. All right, so now that we have this on, we're going to add this piece, which is our folding pocket piece. And it looks a little bit weird and intimidating, but it's actually pretty easy to put together. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to attach these pockets into here like this, just to make our piece a little bit smaller and easier to maneuver around. Let's see if I can get the tape off. These are not my super pointy tweezers. Oops. There we go. Okay. So I want to make sure I don't mess this up here. Okay, so this one, it's going to be going this way, and this one's going to fold around to this side, like that. And okay, now we're going to add this one here, just like that. Okay, and then we're going to have ourselves a little trifold like that. Okay, so for this here, you're going to need to actually add either glue or tape along this spine line right here, this bend line right here, so that your stuff doesn't fall right out. And we'll just add the tape in there. And we'll just go right along that crease line there. Oh, and we'll get these two off as well. Okay, and we want to go right into the crease with this one. Make sure it's pretty well lined up. You can always trim it a little bit at the top if, you know, if it's not exactly lined up, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm sure you could probably figure out, like, you could put, if you wanted to put these on in a different way, you could certainly put your glue on either side of the tabs and use either side of the pocket, since if you print on both sides like I did. So it gives you extra options on your folio. Okay, so we've got ours here, we've got our flap, we got our pocket here, and then we have one more pocket on the back here. I need my folder there so we can just crease that down a little better. And then we have all this stuff over here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and add in, there's a set of waterfall flaps here, and then we have a set of these pockets, and these pockets, and these. I love a pocket. Okay, so let's do, I want to do the scoop pockets right here. There's just a double pocket for right here, so we'll add those on. And it'll be a nice little holder for our ephemera and tags and stuff right there at the, when you open the folio up. Let me give that a little squeeze down. And try to center that in there. You don't want to get it too close to the fold because then you'll have some folding problems, particularly if you're using cardstock like I am. If you use paper for this, you probably have a lot less bulk issues, but only to get them too close to that center fold, or else your folio won't close correctly, even with the, I gave it a little spine right here to try to accommodate some of the stuff we put in here. Okay, this one goes on top, just like that. Push that down. Okay, and then I have these little cute round pockets for in here. So we'll stack those guys right on top of each other. It's gonna make our center nice and full. And then you have this pocket here, and I have an envelope for that to go in there. So we'll put that together as soon as we're done with all these pockets. Oops. And then I guess I can just line this guy right up on here. And then we'll attach them both at the same time. Oops. Okay, and then this guy can go right on the back of this flap here. I'm going to make sure I get that straight. I probably take too much time lining it up. Okay, there we go. Go with that. Okay, let's do, okay, so you have a bunch of options here, like I said. This little waterfall situation here goes right onto this. And then we can put these pockets either underneath, or you could attach them if you wanted to the front or to the back of these. I made one slightly smaller than the other two, so if you wanted to add it onto the back of this or onto the front of this, it's totally up to you. You would be able to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and attach mine down here on the actual folio, so that when you lift it up, you have a little pocket surprise down there. So let me see how I'm gonna get these lined up. Put my little guy at the bottom. And then, yeah, because I like the idea of having the pockets underneath. I wish I'd, okay. Just for a little surprise, you know, underneath the actual waterfall. I think that looks pretty good. Start with this one. We'll give that a nice little line of glue along the edge. I'm probably playing with fire, gluing it on there. Okay, center that right on there. Oops, and we'll go with the next one. There we go. Move that down just a tad. There we go. Oh no, is that crooked? I want to make sure it's not crooked. Hold on. I don't want it to be crooked. It's hard when you're not looking straight down at it. Okay. There's that. I think I can still recover because my glue's still wet. There we go. That one might be a little too high. Okay, the advantages of not using tape right there. Okay. And then we'll put this little guy back right on top of that. Alrighty. There we go. Alright, so now we have our 3 of these down. All right, and now we can move on to our little cute flaps that go on the top. So we're going to start at the top here with this one. Oh, I think I forgot to put tape on these. Let's do that really quick. Okay, that's all 3 of those. Okay. All right, so we'll layer these on one at a time. Starting with our littlest guy. This might make a fun, like, actually there's a lot of pockets in here, and you could probably make some extra with some of the included papers if you wanted to turn this into like a little advent calendar with all the different little areas in here. I'm going to see how low I want to get this. Oops. So that goes to there. If I want to do it a little higher. Okay, sorry. Yeah, because this would be fun if this was like a little advent calendar with little pockets. You could put pockets on the front and on the back, and put a little notes or money perhaps into the into all the different pockets for a cute little surprise. I have done those exploding boxes in the past, and they are extremely fun to do, and especially fun to load up with little surprises, even if it's challenging to find tiny ones that will fit in there. But I think it's worth it, and it's just extremely, they're very fun to decorate for birthdays or Christmas or what have you. Of course, I do like to decorate, so that's my thing. All right, I'm gonna put this one here. Hopefully not too close, but close enough. So these can come down. And then I want to have a little area right there where my little pocket is. Look, see, we're moving right along here with these. Okay, so let's do the envelope really quickly before we move on to the rest of it. Let me make this square here. Okay. Okay, so let's put the envelope together really quickly. That's this here. And that's to go into the centerpiece. I think it'll be good for holding the ephemera for right now. For this, so we'll glue this over. And then we'll glue this flap up. Oh no, my dog is snoring again. Okay. Alright, so there goes that. And that can go right in there. We'll leave it in there to hopefully to oops, I have to get it all the way in there. Okay, we're going to put this little envelope here, put that right in there. Okay, all right, and also, I probably should have, for the cover options, there's 2 options for the cover, and I did 2 because I know some people like things that are a little bit more symmetrical, and then some of us like a little bit of rough around the edges. Now, I am in the rough around the edges department, so let's fold this guy up really quickly. And we have to figure out, I'm going to put this on the front, I think. I'm going to make sure my thing is lined up correctly. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to put this guy on the front. I'm going to lay this flat to do that. And then, you know, you could alternate if you wanted to and put this one on the back panel. It's kind of, you know, up to you too. Also, you know, if you wanted to put the pockets that I put under the tab here, these could easily go on the back of the folio if you prefer that as well. So there's a bunch of different options. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on the cover. And get that glued down. Oh, I did ink most of my stuff with tea dye for this one, because I wanted a little bit lighter of a color on my edges, but I still wanted something on my edges. I thought about doing it in purple, but I didn't want it to be too in your face, so I went with that. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this one on the back here too as well. I kind of like the way that that looks. And it utilizes both of my images, so win-win in that direction. Okay. And we'll put that right on here. Just to make sure I don't inadvertently cause my folds not to fold anymore. Okay, there we go with that. That's pretty good. Okay, oh, I need to fold that guy over with the bone folder because he doesn't want to go. Push these down to you. Everything I make is always busting out of its confines. Okay, so now that we have all these little areas, let's put some stuff in them. There's lots of stuff for this one. Tons of tags. Some larger like stained glass window tags. There's also a full set of artist trading cards. These are my favorite to make because they're so flexible. And I know I've talked about this many times before, but you can cut these into tons of different shapes, and they can be used for tons of different purposes. So I'll always have a bunch of those in almost every kit that I make, so that you can have a lot of different options for what you want to do. So let's take a look around here and see what we want to do for some of our tags. Let's see if this guy will fit in here. And we can also use some of this stuff to decorate as well. You know, it does occur to me now that I'm looking at all this stuff, these would make cute gift tags as well. Like if you just wanted to use these as gift tags and in like a non-traditional, obviously Christmas palette, but it's still very pretty. Also, if you have a December birthday in your life, it would be very pretty as well. Let me put that there. And that one in there. I have this really super pretty candle. which I think I might put right there. I have this cool moon too. Let's see. Oh, and my smaller ephemera I put over here so it didn't get lost in the fray. There's some snowflakes, stars, and flowers, as well as the words, and we'll put those words on in a second. Let's see what we got here. I thought some of this bigger ephemera would look really adorable in the pockets. So let's take a quick look at this. Now that I've finished adding a bunch of ephemera to it, and talk about a few of the options that are, you know, as part of the decorating process. Okay, so for this particular part right here, which is the 3 waterfalls, I did set a magnet. I just put it right behind this little flap right here. I didn't even hide it. I probably should have, but and I just put the matching magnet underneath the pocket here, just to hold that down, so that it would hold down a little bit better. When you fold this together too, make sure you fold this in first, then this, because the spine is wider to accommodate the folding that way, as opposed to the other way. Otherwise you'll end up with like a weird bubble right there. Okay. All right. So, this is the front, and then you've got 2 pockets here. You've got this flap here with the pretty golden moon. Pockets on the back of there. You've got this center pocket. I've got tags and stuff in there. And then the waterfall with the pockets underneath it. And then on the back here, you also have the pocket with the envelope. And the envelope is perfect for this, storing these bits of ephemera. Hopefully I can get them all in there. For the ones that you didn't use or might want to save for later, or for other things, or print 2 bases and split the ephemera between them, as well. That makes a pretty chubby envelope. I'll put that in there just for that. Yeah, and then that's our folio. Let's fold that in first, then this, then this. Okay, this is the Winter Light. Oops, I missed one. Oh, that's perfect. I'll put that on the back. Okay, so this is the Winter Light Folio. It's number 178. And like I said, please, if you'd like to get this one, go ahead and sign up at the link in the description below. If you're already on my email list, it's in your inbox. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. Any requests for future ephemera as well, I'm taking those. I'm always taking ideas. I usually try to come up with what I think people would like, but if you guys want to make suggestions, I am happy to hear those as well. I have a few ideas for the ones coming up for the next couple of weeks, especially as we approach the holidays. And I think, please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, and you'll get notified when I have a new video and a new freebie project for you. So thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a great week.